And normally lecturers take a bit of time to enter, and then during that period. And no KCC officer is going to come and ask for tax.
For tax, or not even rent. The challenge here is this program language mixed? Luganda and English, or strictly English?
No, it is
because
okay.
some things need to be explained best in the language they best understand.
I understand Luganda. Let's go ahead.
Obuzibu webuli abana kwemanya nebeerabira gye bava. They come from a very humble background, but when they reach Kampala, they want to pretend like
they have been in Kampala.
They've been in. Even if you've been in Kampala, you forget where you come from. Newemanya. You get femama fe atugambanga manye nakuyo. You know yourself. Remember where you're coming from. I'm a single mother. I don't have money. When you start to join people striking and they chase you, those people will be taken outside to study from America, and what? You go back to Ibanda. You understand? So problem enene je tuyina kati bana kwemanya ne berabire naku yabwe. Ne olinga oyogede ku ekleyanga nengo oli alaba aswala. Ne abana baswalira bana baba minister. They have money. Abana boswaliramu, they are not way doing badly off than you. Okitegeera. So gwemanye naku yo kwata bu ekleya butunde ne bweziba, we use perfumes on a daily basis.
And those are things you can fix
those are
in your
things
bag.
in your bag. Normally kano kakolede you get.
Other than
me, I have very many
makeup.
people who will call you and say, see now sente ne customer kagala. I trust them, nenkuwa product, you bring back my money. So there are very many things in your environment byosobola okutuusaako ku baana bo. Waliwo abaana nga downtown tebagendayo.
That is not their class.
That's not their class. Nenga ate ebintu bye beetaaga osobe baleetera n'okisuubula nusulu 10 wansi n'okimuguza emitwalo. Kuba tasobola genda mu downtown ezo class gye ziri. Bad enough abaana abanaku ate be basinga okwemanya. Na jeno ne yegatta mu bano and they forget where they're coming from. Nuli nawulira ensonyi nga abanda batyanga ntunda bwekireya mu kirasi. Banda batyanga ntambula n'ekigundu. You get? Nebeemanya, nebeerabira ennaku yaabwe. One thing, if you are going to add value to yourself, teweemanya. If it comes to work, nze ne bwompite kyano gati bannaye wali batuyise waliwo akalimu kakuyola kazambi njatekako gloves zange njole and I get money. As long as I'm not killing, I'm not doing anything offensive and against any offense, go get that money. Chikole, me, you will ask me what I sell njakuga buli kimu kyo oyagala nti kana akasweta ngende nkayiribe. Nkafune nkakuleetere. Yes, kuba kwezi kakulemye ogenda wansi mu downtown okanoonya. Yochitege. Kuba nze seemanya. You will find me here in suits. I am driving, but when it gets to work, I always tell my friends, I will do anything.
As long as it
is bringing money. As long as it is clean. So gwali eyo ku university ogenda kujja oveechana mukaka omixinge n'abaana abakulidde kololo abalinawo kasente nga mbutuufu abazadde baabwe babategekera. Okitegeera nga babategekera otandika okwemanya n'ezo kirasi. You would do something right from that level. Mama we yandikuweereza emitwalo 2 buli semester nga ezo zikolemu kino nti ennaku zino ntunda buno nsobola zifuna 2. By the time you leave campus you have broadened. You've seen these people basala enviri mu saloon. If you listen to their stories, they will tell you how young they started, how small they started. But they're doing something. And this is the kind of group you're going to study 3 years, 4 years for law, how many years for those doing medicine, and you're going to spend more years looking for jobs. Yet you can start up something. Because I'm very sure 70% of the graduates are not doing what they studied. So if we all sat down and wait for what we studied, that is why we have a very, very large number of unemployed people. Because we sit down and wait for the jobs we studied. For you studied journalism, but how many people does this station employ? And how many people were you in class?
Others are into agriculture, others are bar attendants, others are...
So every year, we send off graduates from the university.
Very many.
But how many people have you seen resign? For there is this bank at Equity. I've seen that manager for I don't know how many years.
And he's still there.
And he's still there.
And he's not going
And there is
anywhere.
someone pushing in an application waiting for that person to leave. Meanwhile, they are home waiting for the manager to resign and they get that position.
And the guy is not about to resign.
Not about to.
You want to become a minister, a president?
You can even look on those from those people. You see, you know, Kadaga has been the speaker. I think the longest speaker, but she still wanted the position.
Tebapowa.
Tibapowa.
Everyone still wants.
No, everyone wants to cling. Even if you ask, these are our good MPs. Ero mubuze kisanje ekijjojja honorable, and she'll be like, yes,
Yeah,
I'm
but
coming
people
back.
still want me.
Okitegere,
banjaga.
bachanjaga. N'omukulembeze waffe nigwe, you know. So people still want those positions that you are looking for. Penetrate as you're pushing and working until you get there. Kuba naffe tulina bye twagala, tulina ebifo bye twagala. Nite tugenda tuula wakati tugenda nze kaninde gundi aveeko. We need to work, push and penetrate and reach them.
And you know the funny thing, there is money that is sweet. There is money that is sweet. That money is money you have worked for.
Very good.
Even if you buy a soda with that money and you've worked for it, you enjoy the soda. The money you have hooked from some nigger somewhere is not money you enjoy. You don't feel the pinch.
The money you've worked for is the money you're guaranteed. It's not the money you call and you're like, hey, one, send me 10,000. It's not guaranteed that person is going to send you the 10,000. But if you wake up every day and you have the guarantee that eno cover or yagala ogenda jigula, you convince someone to buy the cover. It is easier than convincing someone to give you money.
And actually,
you've seen people hawk these covers. I'm just giving an example to someone out there. These covers, okasubula 12 mu town. Ne buno bukava babutunda 15 up to 30, 40, 50. Yes.
Depending on the person.
Depending. Kati nze ojja kunsanga mu office okanguza emitwalo 3. Okitegeera.
Because nkusanze mu office. Ate osanga omulala nga naye ali kukuba.
Ate nga kyangu nnyo kunzigyamu 3 ekyo dha nazze nangamba nti mpaayo emitwalo 3 Mama Africa. But you have a product you're pushing me to buy. You're showing me you're not just dependent. You're not just a beggar. You're trying to make ends meet. Nze bana abana b'okukuba batunda obunyeebwa. I don't even eat those things. But I always buy from them. Not because I want, to support. Not because I want. Siria bunyeebwa obwo. I don't. But I always buy. They will come and sell to you and you give them 1,000. Ababana bata batunda ebyangwe. You know, you're in jam and they bring you. I have a lots of byangwe waka. Sibina bisa byonna, but I'm doing it because I'm supporting. It is better than someone atudda akutaka sowani asabiriza.
Arenge emikono
ayina amagulu ayina. Oyo n'ekikumi sichikuwa.
Very interesting things here. You better get to work. It is easier to support somebody who is doing something other than giving money to somebody who is doing nothing. So just get to know that. Asabiriza kizibu muyamba. Someone who is doing something, someone can buy that product just to support, not because they need the product necessarily. Back to the let's get to the women now. So we are looking at women, and then this hasn't this some of these messed up certain families.
Hasn't what? I beg your pardon?
The career. Hasn't it messed up certain families or messed up with parenting or something of that kind?
That is if you don't know how to balance this. You don't know that when you step at home, it is home. And when you're outside home, that is work. Some people mix their feelings from outside business and then they bring it onto home. Or some people, because they are way independent, they have their money, they tend to look at their husband like, I can live without you. I can do without you. And that is very bad to women out there who are earning more than your husband. You can't. There is a friend of mine, he always tells me, you can't have too many in the house. Like too much of it more than your husband. Your husband will always be your husband. Your children will always be your children. So you need to draw that line that once I cross home, this is more so with celebrities, by the way, that when I cross home, it is home. It is family time. This is my husband. If he needs you to kneel for him, kneel for him. If he needs you to cook for him, cook for him. And when you're out there, be aggressive, be assertive, and chase that money. But when you get home, calm down.
I wish that got to some women's heads.
I'm sure it has.
Just repeat it for just repeat it for someone maybe who has not got it well. Just only that bit.
When you're out there, you can go aggressive, you can be assertive as much as you can. But when you get home, draw a line. The moment you pull off your shoes and get home, that is home. That is your family, that is your home. Those are your children. Calm down. This is home. We need to really draw lines between home and family. Some people, the way they treat them at work, they want to be treated the same at home. Because your secretary comes and carries for you your bag, brings for you tea, so you expect that same treatment at home. These are two different institutions.
Forgetting you're a CEO at work.
Actually,
and at home, your wife.
A wife. So you need to do the work of the secretary at your home. Whatever your secretary does for you, do it at your home. There are some women, they have never even laid their bed. Never laid their bed. They leave it unlaid, the maid does it. They go out, they don't even know whether the children today ate this or this or this. They don't have that time to look there. But a very serious minding woman, even if you don't do the onion chopping, you don't do the mixing, look into the dishes. What have they prepared today? It costs you nothing to wake up very early, lay that bed, iron for your husband, rush to work. The moment the man starts to feel like there is less need for you, that is how you find men diverting to other people. Because all you've done is push your focus on work and your career. And at home, everything is done by the maid. You don't even know what your children have eaten. You don't know what time they came back. You don't even know what time they slept. All you do is come, enter your bedroom and sleep. Wake up very early and leave. There is women out there who will tell you, I spend a year without cooking. But there are those days you're less busy, you're less serious. How about you make that meal for your family? How does it feel when your husband is there and you're the one serving him or her? That kind of feeling. But if you mix work, respect, and pull it up to home, you expect the way you're treated at work is the same way you want to be treated at work. Because your secretary does everything for you. They carry your bag, they bring for you this, they do for you this. It's the same kind of treatment you want home. Though it's supposed to be totally different. In your home, you're the secretary. At work, you have a secretary. But in your home, you're the secretary. If you could lessen the work of the maid and do most of it. Because if the maid is washing for you and cooking for you, how about you do the cleaning of your bedroom for yourself, iron for yourself? Let your husband feel your presence. Let them feel that touch, that presence of a woman in a home. Otherwise, they would not mind staying with maids alone.
What Mama Africa is saying in simple words is that be the CEO while at work. At home, be the wife. So that you don't just mess up yourself. Otherwise, if you did so, you would definitely have issues. Let's look at an incident where the woman is earning lots of money, lots of cash. And the guy down this side is earning peanut. Take an example, the wife is an MP of some district and she's earning about 30 million. And then the guy is a secondary school teacher.
Okay.
Earning about 400,000.
Okay. In the first place, what joined you two? Was it love or money?
Love brought the two
So
together.
I would still insist that we move and dance to the rhythm of love, without having to make money a priority. The moment you start to make money a priority, things are definitely not going to work out. Because echiba chatu gata mukwano. Let's dance to the rhythm of love. My money, yes, weziri. You're a secondary teacher, but you're earning, right? So it still comprises of what we started with. I can chip in where need be. But we shouldn't make money because I earn more. I disrespect you. I treat you like you're my baby. You're my assistant. You get? Because money. In the first place, what joined us should be the lead. We move to the rhythm of love. We don't have to mix those two.
Africa, how practical is that?
It is, by the way, very. Because don't MPs have husbands?
This woman is earning $1 million, 30 million. I mean 30, for example, 30 million. And we are talking of a secondary teacher who is earning like a 500,000.
But is there love?
And they are meeting in parliament, and they are meeting fellow guys of similar millions and stuff like that.
No, by the time you accept it, because it wasn't forced, right? I approached you.
When all of you were broke.
Okay, all of us were broke, and all of a sudden I become the MP. What has changed? Has the love... Status has changed, but the love, has it also got something to do with, okay, I used to love you like this, now that I have money, I'm going to change. Then, meaning, in the first place, we didn't have a meeting ground of love. But if you've seen people from down, never kulabona, never funa sente, and they still remain humble. So, sagala sente zituwe mazemu. Atena omuntu yemazamu sente gaba malu.
This is the second time I'm hearing that word in this show.
No, bw'obanga oli eyo nga sente zisobola okwemazaamu, zisobola okukulesaawo emikwano gyo, zisobola okukozesa ebintu by'otandikoze nga toziyina. Gago maalo.
Friends, stay away from maalo.
Because money comes and goes. Well and good if it has come and you can maintain it. You know, there is money coming, but maintaining it is a different thing. I think we have a topic on that. Money comes, but maintaining money is not easy. Not easy. It's not very easy to maintain money. That's why I told you we need another day for that. So, bw'obanga oli eyo nga bw'ofuna ssente os'okwefuulira bbaawo gwe muvudde naye, nga bw'ofuna ssente os'okwefuulira mukyalawo, gaba maalo.
Naye kakati kambuuze, someone earning 30 million and the man is earning 700,000. Does that still qualify to be sente y'ekikazi?
Eba sente y'ekikazi njikuliridde. I've worked for it. But where need be, I can chip in. Actually, I'm one person. If I'm earning that money and I feel like there is need for my man to upgrade, I will invest in him. I have no problem with that. I have no problem saying, katochaga wabera secondary teacher. Tineda, what do you want? And we join efforts for the better of us. Take away this funny thinking of yamanyi oli musajja yaino kumpa. If he's your man, you like him and you have the capacity, upgrade him. Let him be to the standard of the people you want. What does it take you? Because the money is there.
Ugandans, you have heard from Mama Africa today. Muve kumalo, mukole bitambula. Do stuff that is progressing. We have about 2 minutes to jump out of here. How about you do your parting shots? And we'll be done for today's show.
To everyone that has been watching this show, I mainly dedicate it to all the women out there. You're torn in confusion and desperation of waking up every day to call someone payo airtime wabitano sindikirayo data walukumi. You can call that person for once and for all in your lifetime and tell them, I'm starting a business. I don't want to beg you every day. Can I have 500? Call me. I'll give you products that you can start off from your home, sell, get money. If you feel like you've grown wings, go to town, get a shop. I'll still be there.
That is from Mama Africa, Daphine Kyakunzire. You just need to get to the truth by the horns. If you don't get the truth the way it comes, you'll definitely find yourself messing up. Muveku malo, those who have malo. If money can cause you to have issues in your family, then you have malo. Be careful with malo. So thank you so much for keeping it Church of Uganda Family TV. It has been a big pleasure having you, Mama Africa, in the studios. And
thank you.
We pray next time you come around again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for keeping it here. God bless you. God bless Uganda. From I and the team, it's a good night.